There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. James. Madueke. O'Reilly. Bellingham. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Could be danger here. Madueke. He's in here. It's Rashford! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ødegaard. Ødegaard played over towards the opposite flank. Anderson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Madueke. Kane.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Konsa. James. Anderson. Konsa. James. And he goes cross-field. Rashford given the lift of his goal. Madueke. Now it's Rashford! A real chance and a real let-off.
Rashford clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's played forward. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Ødegaard looks to the other side. Great run on the overlap here. Clipped into space. Oh, what a climb! He hits the net. Norway are back in business. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kane. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Some good work on the right flank here. And that is out of play. Solot drives it in. James. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rice. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Caresses it through. Solid! Goal, Norway! And the comeback is complete. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Norway go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Moved on forwards. Now it's Rashford. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's Rashford! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rashford, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Ødegaard.
England
Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Brilliantly cut out. It's gone for a throw-in. Here's Solot. Oh, it's come loose. Konsa, aim forwards. Konsa, gently done. Does well to get it back. Berger, forwards and with intent. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Drilled. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Surlot. Oh, great play. Surlot. Gets it away. Norway go in search of a late winner.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kane with a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Rashford, and again! Deftly away. That is lovely. They need to get it in quick. And it's played in here. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So our quest to find the winner continues. Norway pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Holland! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Spence. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Kane is flagged offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Chance here to counter. Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. Now it's Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. Madueke. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. And a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Spence has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Rashford is the next to run the gauntlet. Big character, big moment, big save. Norway with this chance to pull two clear. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And stepping up, the skipper.
He just did what he was asked.
And so the captain steps up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Bellingham will take the third penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. So can he do it? Oh, he's hit the upright!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
England at the point of no return. Saved it! And that's won it! Norway have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.